capable of executing different instructions on different processing elements, but all of them operating on the same data set. For multiple instruction, multiple data system capable of executing multiple instruction on multiple data sets, and each processing element has separate instruction and data streams. And that's all from me. So any question? Any question from you guys? No?
No.
Right.
All clear.
I'll stop. Okay. Thank you.
So thank you, Anna, for the teachings. And where is another one? Muhammad Abdullah Ibn Mukhtar. Dekat WhatsApp tak jawab. Dekat sini pun tak jawab. Okay, we're waiting for Abdullah to respond. So we're going to go directly to our today class, which is just short, which is starting for our OpenMP. Okay. So I'm going to pick some of you. Before I pick, I'm going to share with all of you my screen so that maybe you can see what is going on. Save to my OpenMP. Let us share first. Because I want to close everything so then you can see from start. Okay, first of all, what I always do is, of course, I'm going to use my VirtualBox. So for those, because some of you are asking me whether you can use different kind of Linux like Fedora, and maybe some of you have Kali Linux. So it depends on you. If you think that you are familiar with Fedora or Kali Linux or whatever platform on Linux basis, it's okay for you to try it. But all the notes, like the commands, I'm going to share it using Ubuntu platform. So you need some of the command might be different, slightly different. So please take note on that. How I'm going to I want to make it bigger. I forgot. I try because last time I did scale it to make it bigger, but now I forgot already. Okay, so I'm going to start now. So this is my Oracle VM VirtualBox. So if you are using VirtualBox, you're going to see similar pictures like I'm sharing now, and maybe you are having other subject, which is you can install Windows also, maybe because you are using iOS. So last time also when I have iOS, I install Ubuntu and Windows together here. But now here is my Windows, and I need to install VirtualBox to use my Ubuntu. I don't want to do partition. Basically, you can also do partition, which is you install it using different partition. So then you no need to use the VM. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start now. So I just press the start button. So it's going to open my virtual box. Maybe I can change the setting back. Make it much bigger. Wait, I close first. This one is 150. Maybe I make it like this. Okay. So I start again. Huh? Similar. It's okay. Later on, I will check it how to make it to full screen. Last time I did, but is it here? It's okay. So you can see this is my screen now. So I need to log in. It is depend on you. Like me, I put my password. You can also disable your password. So this is the desktop. The desktop of my Linux. So you can see if let's say you have Linux, so it's going to be look like this. And you can play around with your Linux, Ubuntu. Basically, it's quite similar. So there is several application. If let's say by default, it's going to be have like firewall. You have the Microsoft Office, but it's quite different. You have also the Notepad, and the most important is your terminal. So because this is the one that you're going to use frequently. Anything you're going to use the terminal. So this is my terminal. Okay, this is the notes that I provided in our e-learning. I already give it, I think, in our earlier uh, week 2, maybe. So I hope that you already go through one by one. But here I'm going to share if let's say some of you still cannot manage to do it. So what I need to do first is when I install my Ubuntu for the first time, I need to do the apt update. So by default, if let's say you are typing apt, it's going to check. There is several way how you're going to install also. And this sudo is mentions that this is administrator mode. If let's say you want to do something with a permission as administrator, you type sudo apt get update. So you type sudo apt get update. This is the command for you to get an update for your system, for your Ubuntu. So I type my password. Of course, whenever you type the password, it's not going to show anything. So see, it's going to run. So it will directly, this method, you need to have internet connection. So whenever you want to update or anything, please make sure you are connecting to the internet, because what you can see over here, it's going to go to the http myachieve.ubuntu.com Ubuntu. So because it's going to compare your system with the latest Ubuntu version that available. Wait, I need to accept. Who's Mirza Akmal? Okay, I guess It's not too hard for this. And after this, you need to install the GCC, G++, and over here you can see install GCC or G++ compiler. You can have Alhamdulillah. You can have several command how you going to install the GCC and G++. But for me, I will use this command because let me show you. It's not big. Okay, this is sudo apt install build essential. So what is this command for? So this command is install a bunch of new packages, including, so this is the one that you want. You can install GCC standalone. You can also install G++ standalone and install also Mac uh, like using sudo apt get GCC and then sudo apt get G++ and so on. So you install it one by one, but just to install it with compact, which is with the packet. So I use build essential. So for me, I already installed it in my system. So when I try to reinstall it, what I'm going to see is where is the command? Okay, when I type, you can see zero update upgraded and then new install zero also because I already installed it all and zero removes and etc. So this one is for you to install. And if let's say you don't know whether you already installed it or not, the GCC, whether it's already there or not, you can just type sudo or without sudo also can. Uh, GCC and then you check the version. So over here, this is the command sudo gcc version. So now you can see my GCC Ubuntu 9.10 Ubuntu and then my versions of my GCC is 9.3. So there is a description over here. Means that my system already installed with GCC. So now there is no problem with me when I want to compile C programming or run C programming in my computer Ubuntu. If let's say I want to use C++, I need to install G++. Let me check. So G++ also is available in my system. Alhamdulillah. So, what else? Maybe before we go down into our, you can see over here in our step 5 in the PDF I share in the e-learning, there is a programming that I provided the simplest programming, which is Hello World. But before we going to do this, maybe some of you same goes to last semester student, you don't know or maybe you didn't remember what is basically the most important in using Ubuntu. So some of you can see over here, this is my directory now. So I don't know, sometimes when you have your Ubuntu, maybe you save the state and when you open, you don't know basically where are you currently and maybe what are the file in those directory. So there is a several command, but I'm not going to share all. You can just have search in the Googles, there are so many short form for you to use in the terminal. So over here, let's say I want to point to my desktop because I'm going to save my file, which is this command. I'm going to create the hello.c, okay, hello world.c into my desktop. But before that, I need to know where am I now. So this is the directory where currently I am. And I want to check what is inside this directory. So I just type ls. This is the meaning by list, list. So I'm going to list all the file, the folder that available in this directory. You can also type pwd. What the meaning by pwd? Pwd is you ask where are you now, which is the current directory, because maybe you don't know to see what is this, like Nurhaliza at Nurhaliza VB, what is this meaning? So you type pwd part p, I forgot the short name. What is this? So then you can see, okay, this is your current directory, home slash Nurhaliza, and you want to check what is inside this directory. You type ls. So over here you can see, oh, this is the folder that available. Maybe this is folder, maybe this is file, I don't know yet, maybe because you are the first time user. So you can see all this is the blue color, there is no different at all. So maybe I can show you over here. I currently at home slash Nurhaliza. Same goes to your words. You can see over here. Maybe you can go to your PC and then you go to your C and then you go to your user. See, this is the part. Window, user, and then maybe I go to document. So, okay, this is my part, document and escape. Same goes to here, home, Nurhaliza. So this is the part for me. And over here, I want to go to desktop. If using your window, you can just double click. Okay, now you are in the window. And you can see also what is available in your window. Same goes to uh your workstation for your Ubuntu. But over here, if let's say you open the folder and then you go home, you go to desktop, everything was listed. But in your terminal, you cannot see, right? You cannot see basically what is inside and etc. That's why you need to manually list them all. Similar to where are your currently, which is your current path, you need to manually ask. So now I'm going to go to my desktop using my terminal. I cannot just double click on it. So I type cd, which is change directory, and then you type desktop. So over here, it's going to jump me to my desktop now. So your current path is changing now. Maybe I want to check it, pwd. I check, oh, now it's already home Nurhaliza desktop. So I add my desktop currently. Let me check what is inside. I list. So now uh my file that available in my desktop. Alhamdulillah. Sorry. But I'm fasting today. So over here you can see it's changing the color. Okay, maybe I can try to make new folder. So you can see several colors showing. 197. Okay, this is my number. Okay, now I have folder, I have file, I have execution file also. So all will be listed with different color. So let me try to list again. Ls. Now you can see there is three, which is blue color 197. This is referring to folder. So this all is the folder, which is blue color. But it's depend on you. Maybe you can change the what graphic color on the setting. So it's depend on your versions of Ubuntu also. As long as file, folder, execution files, all will be different in color. And over here, you can see the green color. This is my execution file. Because I already done doing some output file. So over here, this is hello.c. This is mentions with white color. It's showing the file. So it's similar, right? I have file, I have execution file, and also the folder. So it's listed all over here. Now this is the basic. So if let's say I want to go back to my Nur Haliza over here because currently I'm at my desktop, or maybe I go inside first the 197. Okay, I go inside CD 197. Now you can see your directory is changing 197. Let me check. So this is my current path. And I want to go back to Nur Haliza or home. What I need to do is I type cd dot dot. So it's going to be back one uh it's going to be back like you have a folder over here. You have the option of backward, right? So this is similar command. I type cd dot dot. So now it's going to be the desktop. I check pwd. So it's already got back to desktop. I want to go until home. So I type again cd dot dot. So now I add Nurhaliza. Let me check. See, add Nurhaliza, and I'm going to go to the home now. So now if I check, now I add my home. So this is the basic. So the rest, if let's say on any other short form or the command for you to use in Ubuntu, you can just Google. There are a lot, but that is not our main focus in our subject. That's why I just share you with the very basic, which is what we need in our class, our subject. So now let move over here. You can see this is the programming that I give you in the e-learning. I cannot just simply copy paste because this is my window and this is my virtual box. It is different. So you have several um, what several choice. You can just using your text. There is a text editor over here. You can just using this text editor, and you're going to save it okay, you're going to save it with .c. So it's going to give you new file. You can just pick where you're going to save. Just using the mana nak kecilkan ni? Tiba-tiba tak boleh kan? Cancel. Okay. Just using the text application. How you going to go to it is you just type show application and you type search text editor. So over here you can just type any for programming. but you can also use your terminal. We're going to use our terminal because directly we're going to play around with our terminal, right? So over here, we're going to use the command nano. Okay, I'm going to create this nano command, sudo nano. I'm going to create a file, one file. So where I'm going to create the file? Oh, I want to create at home at desktop. So I need to change my path first. CD Nurhaliza and then CD again, desktop. Okay, now I'm at my desktop. Then I can sudo nano and I create whatever file that I want. So I just using a simple name, maybe first time. Okay, maybe first time is it okay? Siapa yang masuk lambat ni? Dia akan present lah lepas ni. Muharir. Muharir. Bagi saya screenshot. Saya suka lupa ni nama. Muharir. Nak sebut pun belit-belit lidah. Okay. So over here, I want to create a file with name as first time, but because I'm going to use my C programming, so I type .c. So now this is my file, first time.c. So over here you can see I'm going to copy exactly our programming. Wait, I change. Okay, now you can see clearly side to side. So I'm going to do the simplest I said, which is we just using the include studio.h. I guess this one you already learned in C. Integer main. In your COA subject also you already learned. And then you're going to put some things. This one I'm not going to write. This is just a command. So you have several way to write command, not only just using slash slash. Ni banyak angin yang bukan sebab makan. So I just start print and then sorry, print F. I type hello world. And I go to return, which is go back to uh, the end and close. So this is the simplest programming that I have, which is I'm going to print hello world. Maybe I'm not going to use hello world, maybe hello class. HPPC. HPPC. Okay. Then I'm going to exit. So you have the option over here already. You not copy paste or you want to cut, you want to replace. Please make sure you play around with your programming by typing. Don't simply like copy paste, because if you copy paste, you are not writing it, so it's hard for you to remember. If you write, then you are doing on not only writing, but you also memorize it, because when you are typing, you need to check whether your words is correct, or your sentences is correct, your command is correct, or maybe your spelling is correct or not. So while you are doing that, also you will do some memorizations process. So now over here, I'm going to save it. File name to write is first time.c. Then I just enter. So you can see where is it? Okay. See? I have new file over here, first time.c. Now every time you can see, you just can open it. You can also use like sudo gedit. You name your file. So you are opening it using the text application. This is using text application, which is you can edit it. There is several way to edit. You can also edit using your terminal. So there is a
Yeah,
lot
bro.
of way. Yes.
From the nano, how to exit? Like I forgot.
So from Nano, it's already stated there. Maybe show you some. Okay, so you can exit Control X.
Oh, got it, got it.
So because I already mentioned, there is several way over here. It shows you Control X, then it exit. Okay. See, I'm not creating any things because I'm not save it. Now I already create my first file. Go back to this. You can see what you need to do first. Now you need to compile. After you compile, you need to build, and after you build, you will run. Uh, where is the command run? Oh, it's not sharing here, but it's okay. After this, I will show you. So, step first, you need to compile, and then you need to build. After that, you're going to run. So, I type sudo gcc minus c. What is my file? fistime.c. So I already compile using this command. This is because I'm using the C programming. After that, I want to build, which is I want to create the output file like this. Hello. This is the execution file. Because later on, I'm going to execute my program like, which is I want to run it. So sudo minus o have first, and then I'm going to type my first time dot c. Okay. E. Wait, I make it bigger. I also cannot see. Sudo.
GCC tak ada.
Oh, tertinggal. Okay, now I already build. After I build, you can see I create another one, which is execute a file, which is called as first because I name it as first over here. And how I'm going to execute it, I just use the command dot slash. So dot slash, I'm going to pick the output file or the execution file. So you can see when I run this, I'm going to see hello class HPPC. So this is my simplest programming that I share with all of you in the e-learning. So this is the very basic C programming that you can use in your Ubuntu. After that, you're going to play around with OpenMP, but later on I will share with all of you. But before that, as promised, I'm going to pick anyone that I want because I want to make sure all of you already install and already try to run it. Hmm. Siapa ya? Ahmad Saman.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, can you share your screen and maybe you can show us how you compile, how you view, how you execute.
Okay, doctor.
Okay.
Is it showing?
Blank, black. Cannot see. Hey.
Doctor, it's showing.
Yes, yes, yes. Maybe you can try try again with a different file name. So on. I can see that you are using CPP.
This is my file. So I actually tried before. It's test.cpp.
Yeah.
So will be sudo test sudo a dot out or man test.cpp. I stuck in after nano.
Mm. Alhamdulillah.
No such file directory.
You are not in your desktop, isn't it? Capital letter for D.
Oh, sorry.
What are you
I think
doing?
I think I need to make the nano again.
No, no, no,
I
no. You are. I think you miss G plus G.
GCC.
Yes, but you are using C plus plus dot CPP, right? Dot CPP.
Yes.
You need to use G plus plus, not GCC.
Oh, okay. Ah, sudo GCC.
Plus plus. No, 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 no. G plus plus, not GCC. G plus plus. Oh.
Okay, there.
Huh?
Sudo the cout will be sudo ls, right? Uh,
Now, after you compile, you need to view.
View is sudo. I forgot.
Sudo G++ minus O. G++ minus O. No, not yet. Finish. The output name and then your file name after minus O. Your output file. Use different name maybe. No, there is no dot output. M only. Okay. Now try to execute.
Now, man, sudo
Dot
ls. Oh,
dot
sudo
slash
dot slash.
dot
Oh,
slash your name M. No, not yet. Dot slash M. Your
dot
output.
slash.
Uh,
Hello.
okay.
Okay, doctor.
Congratulations.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, your first Hello World file. Okay, thank you. Now,
Thank you.
I want to pick someone else. I'm going to give the where is the chat? Okay, I'm going to give the programming. Some programming. To your chat. You can see all of you. Maybe you can just copy paste it or you type to your new file. So, who going to present? Siapa yang datang lambat tadi? Muharir. Muharir, are you here? Dia masuk, lepas tu dia keluar. Kelas pun ada 27, 26 je student ni. Mana yang lain pergi So tak ada. Tak apa, dia tak ada.
The drugs Ronnie.
What? Again?
Choose Ronnie, doctor.
Yes. Choose apa? Choose.
Like choose Ronnie to do the code.
I'm going to pick a girl first. Because asyik lelaki je kena. So perempuan Alah, perempuan tak ramai pula. Fatini rasa saya dah pernah tanya kan dekat dalam kelas. So, let me pick Nurul Syafika. Sebab saya ingat Nur Fatini tu masa orang nyanyi, dia tak nampak muka. Dia diam je kat situ. Dia tak gerak. Saya ingat dia. Guna yang command programming yang saya bagi dekat chat tu.
Sekejap, sekejap. Nampak tak? Can you see?
Nampak.
Sekejap. So, saya letak I'm taking my file here. At home. So this is the activity that I done it by myself.
For my like the exercise that I done, I didn't use sudo. I just use manual like that.
Can also because sudo
Oh,
is only
yeah, I
just
think.
for administrator, right?
Right. So that's the file that I have already. Here, we paste it, see, and exit. And for execute it, I don't use uh what's the command? I don't use this one. I don't use this. I don't know because it has crashed. If I use this, I just use this one. So here,
Supposedly kalau tak boleh compile,
huh?
cuba show macam mana yang you kata ada crash tu.
Dia keluar like dot c tu dot c
Okay.
saya copy paste je lah.
Atas. You
Tak
.c
guna
kan?
ni. Saya guna G++.
Tapi you punya file name .c dan you punya programming is C programming which is .c kan? C adalah C programming. Kalau .cpp C++. So you guna sama lah. Tadi yang you create tu .c. So that's why you kena guna GCC. Kalau you taruh .cpp then you guna G++.
Like this one.
Minus C ke?
Saya copy paste je. This one. Minus C.
Lagi sekali tengok. Oh sebab okay pergi kat terminal tu kejap. You punya directory ni dekat mana? Cuba ULS. ULS. Ada dalam tu.
Tapi kalau saya terus buat yang
Cuba
satu
you
lagi tu jadi.
Cuba you type sudo gcc. No file or directory.
Oh boleh. Dah boleh dah.
Tak guna administrator mu lah tu.
Jangan nak check jap.
Check apa?
Nak check ada ke tak. Betul lah ada.
Tadi dah LS tu dah ada dah.
Okay.
Okay sekarang kena bukan belum lagi.
Ni. Okay.
Build dulu. Build the output file.
GCC. Oh, okay. Dah finish.
So dah dapat dah. So dia punya for programming yang ini saya bagi tu dia kata int integer main for integer I equal to 0. Then alhamdulillah I less than 10. So apa yang dia kena buat adalah I plus plus. So dia akan increase 1, 2, 3 sampai I tu kurang daripada 10. So dia akan print. So itulah yang jadi ni 0, 1, 2, 3 sampai 9. Dia tak sampai 10. Okay, so that is the looping because it is 4 right. So dia akan looping sampai dia kurang daripada 10. So dia after dia dah lebih daripada 10 tu dia akan terus pergi ke return, which is the execute daripada looping tu, dia keluar daripada looping. Okay, thank you Syafika. So now let we move to another example, still lagi dekat dia punya notes yang I share in our e-learning, which is now we going to include the OpenMP. So OpenMP, if you didn't install the OpenMP, so you cannot run, because we're going to have include MPI dot hash, which is the library. I pun dah lupa dah saya dah install ke belum. Bagi saya share dulu screen. Okay, now you can see you have include MPI dot hash. That's why kalau you tak install lagi MPI, you tak boleh run sebab you punya library tak ada. So over here, so how you going to install your OpenMP? Yang ini you kata tak boleh buka kan? So let me try to search. If cannot open, I can just wait. I stop the sharing. Okay. Let I share now and let me try. Although I think I'm not yet installed here. Mana tadi Jimmy share my screen? Okay, first of all, before I try to run, I need to copy paste my programming. This one, how to execute. So I just copy paste. But I think, dah lupa lah. I think this command there is some error. I forgot what is this, but maybe I tried first. You salah nombor lah. Ini mudah lah. So please try to do also. Kenapa I cannot copy? Malas lah I nak type semua ni. Include. Sementara saya type tu, saya tak nak share lah. Nanti awak tengok saya type terkedek-kedek. Wait ah. So you pun try to do the programming, and after this we're going to see the output. I think this one is going to be error. Lupa dah which one yang ada error. See. Okay, I already create the file. But I tried to run. I think I not yet install the OpenMP. Let me try to do it. Sudo picc minus o mpi. Let's see. My okay. You're going to see that if you didn't install the mpi, it's going to see that mpicc command not found. So siapa yang dah install? So I baru nak install ni. I'm going to use the command sudo apt get, or maybe you can just apt and install open mpi bin.
Doctor can show us the your
Oh,
screen.
tak install lagi kejap. Okay. Mana saya kena pusing balik ni? Baru tekan tadi. Okay. This is the command. Sudo apt get ataupun sudo apt pun boleh. Sudo apt get install open mp bin. So after you enter, then it's going to ask you whether you want to install yes or no. So Y is yes. So it's going, as I mentioned, it's going to connect to the internet. Directly install it from the directory, Ubuntu, my achieve and so on. So it's going to take time to install. So please try to do so.
Doctor, what was the command? Sudo apt install.
Sudo apt dash get
Yes.
install. Where is it? Open MPI. Sekejap. I'm going to copy paste and put it in the chat. Okay, that one. I have another 5 minutes. 18% only due to the internet connections quite slow. So who already installed? Maybe you can also install this one. Sudo apt install library lib less lecsmp dash dev into your Ubuntu. I copy paste at the chat box. I give. Only 33%.
betul untuk yang library MPI dev tu. Dia kata has no installation candidate.
Ha? Tapi you dah buat dah dulu yang library yang apt get.
OpenMP bin tu. Dah.
Ah.
Tu dah. Sekejap saya screenshot je.
Buy Bitcoin price is down. Apa tu? Siapa? Sekejap, tadi I share OpenMP library. But after OpenMPI.pin tu, I rasa dah boleh compile dah. Tunggu jap Mine is 54. 54. 54%. Another 3 minutes. Laju internet you all dah. Habis dah.
Internet ATM.
Saya dekat UTM lah ni.
Tak tahu. VPN tu. Saya dah bagi error tu dekat group. Error yang saya dapat.
Okay. Just now intelligent update. Kejap saya check. $88, 88%, 90%. Then speed up 94, 95, 67, 97. Kenapa slow sangat ni? Okay. Finish. Where is my file? I share my screen. NPI. Mana hilang saya punya. Saya dah type dah tadi. Tiba-tiba dia hilang. Mana dia pergi? Okay, let me try to check. Where did I put? Alas. Not here. City. Alas. Because it's not in my desktop. Okay. Nanti ambil masa lagi untuk saya type. So, who already install the OpenMP? OpenMP-PIN. Muhammad Hazman, did you already install OpenMP-PIN? Already. Can you share your screen? Because I'm going to show all of you that some of the command are having error, but I don't want to show it now. Please try run. Share your screen. Mana pergi saya punya ni? Meanwhile, I'm going to retyping. Okay, where is your programming? Where do you put? Tak ada suara ke?
Oh, yes, Doctor.
Okay. Can you run the programming?
What programming?
What programming? Aduh. Ni exercise nombor muka surat 8. Source code. The source code that I provide in our e-learning.
Doktor,
Yes.
kalau run, nanti dia keluar ni from
Error.
process zero. Oh,
Ada.
error. Saya dapat.
Dapat je? Tak ada error?
Dapat. Dia
Cuba.
keluar ni lah. From process zero out of one. Hello world.
Ya, dia sepatutnya keluar yang itu. Tapi saya punya
Saya punya
saya punya ada error which is dekat apa ni, line nombor 3 ni saya kena tambah integer main. Tapi tak apalah. Can you show the screen when you run?
Sekejap.
So this is just a basic, which is you must say you still not learn yet what is MPI init, what is MPI com size, what is MPI com rank. This is just for you to try to run. Okay, show me the programming first. The source code. Integer main. Integer. See, you dah betulkan sama dengan saya punya ni. Dekat dalam it's not same. Dekat dalam programming ni, you tengok dalam source code yang file tu, dekat line nombor 3 dia main aja, dia tak ada integer main.
Oh, okay.
So
Tapi
tapi
Charizard buat sama je. Tak ada main sama je. Entah.
Apa? Siapa buat tak? Siapa buat sama? Tak faham.
Saya buat sama dengan dia tapi tak dapat nak compile.
Tak dapat compile. Error kan?
Dia kata error dekat line nombor
Yelah. So yang
7.
ini yang nombor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dekat MPI ke? Tak apa, kita tengok yang betul dulu. Ini betul kan? INT ni dah betul. So
Sebab
kalau you so for all, if you look at our notes in the e-learning, line number 3, it is main, and then there is integer, char and so on. So please make sure you can see you need to put int at line number 3. Int main. Okay, that's first. For those who get maybe your error at line number 7, because the main at number 3 are defining your integer, your char, right? But when it's wrong, then it's going to be wrong after that. So this is the output. You can see your friend already get if type hello, then hello world. This is the file name. And then from 0, which is there is a pink color. You can see print F from 0 process, from process. And then you can see what process 0, and then out of 1 hello world. Then it's going to print that. After that is process 1, and so on. But the number of process later on, you need to modify it. You can see over here, there are not enough slot available and etc. So you have 3 only. So there is a setting, I forgot, I need to check back about the setting, but you can see it is no error. So what you need to change in the source code is you need to put in line number 3 integer main, and maybe before you end you can type return 0 at the end of MPI error, MPI finites. So you can type return 0. Normally return 0 are needed, right? So that's the like general command for the source code. Okay, so please take note on that, and all of you please try to do it. Uh, I will make a link in the e-learning for you to submit. This is, I'm going to assume, as lab 1. So lab 1 is very simple, right? If you look back at your CI, your course information, you're going to have percent. I think for lab 1 there is a percentage 3% and so on, right? So please make sure you submit. It's very easy. How you're going to do is you need to submit a short video when
dah. Tu je.
when,
Tak men.
when you are doing a compilation. You compile, and then there is the output. So only that the short video, and then you upload it into the e-learning. Is it okay? So for lab 1, I'm going to give you 1 week. So by next week you need to submit. Okay. So so what you need to do is you need to modify a bit on the coding source code that I provided. So any other question? So this one is very basic things. Please try to do it. Maybe you can play around with other different basic source code that you can have in the Googles. There are a lot of that. So please make familiar with the Ubuntu, because later on you're going to do many programmings. So this is the basic. If you don't know basic things, then it's going to be hard for you later on. Okay. So don't inform your friend. Don't inform your friend about the lab for those who did not come in our class today. So now, before we end our class, and Jangan share. Siapa yang share, saya tahu you share, you snap this picture because I see there is a increasing in number 29. Kita dekat dalam ni ada 26 student only. But kat sini dah ada 30. Tengok tu, dia naik dah. Jangan share. Siapa share nanti saya tahu dia share. Saya buat tak datang juga. Okay? So I guess thank you for now. If there is any question, you can ask me now directly, or maybe you can also WhatsApp me.
Doktor,
Yeah.
boleh ulang tadi
Ulang.
lab untuk lab.
Lab, what you need to submit is a video recording when you are doing the programming, which is your source code. You need to compile and then build and then run. Only that. Janganlah video you type tu you buat sekali. Tak payah. Yang the source code is already there. Maksudnya you just do the video, you do build, you do compile, build and run. Okay. Short video only.
Okay, faham. Does it need to include our face?
No need also can. Suara tu bagilah sikit suara. So I know that it's going to be different from your friend. Kalau sama je desktop tu nampak sama pun saya tak dapat tahu siapa yang buat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Happy fasting.
Okay. Bye.
Doktor, saya tak scan lagi.
Tak scan. Kenapa dah lebih dah ni? Dah 30 orang dah ni. You je tak scan.
Ya, saya tak scan lagi.
Okay dah. Hilang pula. Okay dah saya tutup
Dah.
Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih,
Bye-bye.
Doktor.
Okay, bye-bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Doktor,
Ya.
doktor, saya ada WhatsApp doktor pasal yang kuis minggu lepas saya tak dapat datang.
Ada
Ada doktor.
Tapi saya tahu ada yang tak dapat datang, tapi awak ada bagi tahu yang awak tak datang ke? Mana? Awak spam lah sikit kalau saya tak balas tu. Nanti awak WhatsApp lagi sekali
Boleh?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you doktor.
Okay. Bye-bye. WhatsApp ke? Email.